Good morning all. Surprise. I am in for a short while at least. I need to move some fuel around, both for Will in the harvester and some of the tractors, and also for Dad, who's moving to the next block, drilling wheat, and everyone's on tractors and trailers. So I am in to move that around. So I've got to come from here, and we're North Devon area now. Move some fuel to Dad just briefly, take it back to the yard, fill up with diesel again, and bring it back up here for later on for Will. So I will just pop into the field and show you what Will's up to, if I can see him through the fog. And yeah, I'll give you a very short update today, I think. So you can see from here, Will's got his lights on, as it is that foggy. It's kind of middle of the morning. It's not that early anymore. These fields we wanted off to get back into wheat, as the original intent was for it to be in wheat this last crop, but it never got done as it came off wet. You can see here there's a few kind of ruts made, but it's not actually wet, it's just kind of soft. So Dad will come up here and get this into wheat. Harry's pulling into the field there. So we'll watch Will come towards us, take out this last little strip on the headland before they move into the next field. Doesn't supply him. So Will's just told me the bowser is completely empty, so it's changed my plan slightly. I've got to just shoot straight back to the yard to fill it up, and then take it up to Dad, where he's about to be drilling wheat. Dad's got 2 bars left on his machine, so he's sailing close to the wind, and he wanted to grab whatever was left in here first, but that number is 0, so he's gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but it is what it is. Nothing can be done about that. Yeah, unfortunately we ran the tank completely dry last night before our delivery this morning, so not everyone could fill up. So yeah, sorry, I was just looking, it's my birthday, and it seems a few fans have come out to say happy birthday to me. So we're gonna head off back to the yard, and just as you see Will filling those trailers, and he is now ringing me, so I better stop. So I am now back at the yard, just filling up the bowser to get that one back up to Dad and also to Will. He'll need it later in the day. And on my way up there, just going to stop in at the AD plant and give Tony a couple 100 litres as well to keep him going, as he's on the buck rake. While I'm here, I've got to grab an airline because Dad has an issue with one of the tyres on the road wheels for the drill. We took the wheel off earlier and just took it down to the garage to put some air into it, but he's a bit worried that whether it's going to hold it or not, so just going to grab an airline, take that back up to him. So yeah, next time you see me, hopefully I'll be up there, and I think Will is moving to that same block of ground that Dad's going to start drilling wheat in, so hopefully they'll both be there, and I'll be able to show you what they're up to. So I've made it up to Dad with the fuel. We are in these same fields you saw last week, above the Tor estuary. Dad's already done the bottom field there, called Strand. He's just going to head across the road into the bigger field before he comes back in to finish the one we're in. So yeah, lovely view while the weather's nice here. Will is just finishing up the block he's in and he's heading this way. So I'll be leaving the fuel bowser and pick up here for a few hours for him to fill up later on. So Dad's moved into the biggest field on the farm called Cistern, which is a pretty apt name, seeing as it all drains down towards the estuary. At the moment, he's not actually drilling the track that the tractors and trailers were using, pulling maize out. So he has literally just got the legs in the ground, lifting that part of the field, as it's a bit more compacted than the rest. And obviously, as I've said before, those legs are the same as the legs on our cultivator, so they're doing the same job. And we'll catch up with him in just a second when he does start drilling. So we're going now to Framington Quay in the background. It's nice to get these fields tilled back to wheat pretty quickly in nice weather as well. Obviously getting that next crop in the ground before any heavy rainfall anywhere. Keeping good soil structure, reducing any kind of any washing or runoff, which is great. Last week, where I had my oil leak in the tractor, it was literally just about there on that busy main road. I sat there for a couple of hours doing absolutely nothing but ruining people's day. So we're going to leave Dad here, getting this winter wheat in the ground. This is Beowulf going in here, which is a name that we all love. And if you love the name, it's bound to give you an extra half a ton an acre at least. Dad's just doing this little bit of short work, and then from this longer run, he'll do runs the entire length. So I'm going to make my way back up the hill to the pickup, and we're going to leave today's video there, because my intention of not really being in today didn't pay off. But I am going to leave an hour or so early, get back and see Courtney and Ronnie, leave Dad to it. Will's still got a couple of trailers to fill up at that last block before he heads over here. Oh, nearly fell over again. That would have been great. And yeah, before he heads over here. So it would be a while before he started harvesting here anyway. So we'll catch up with him tomorrow. And yeah, so he's going to be here tomorrow, finish this block and head off to the next one. It's all go, it's all constantly harvesting, moving, and then Dad trying to fill in behind us with the drill as best he can. But yeah, quite a lot of the winter wheat's already in, which is good. We're kind of in a situation now where we've got some X days to go in, which is typically a later drilled wheat. And on this block, it will be later drilled because another farmer's lifting their potatoes before. But we've got some to go elsewhere, and we're now kind of in the situation where we've got a nice window to drill in, but we don't really want to put X days in the ground this early. So yeah, it's whether you leave it and drill it later and run the risk of heavy rain in between and not being able to put it in with the focus, or whether you try and see what other varieties you can get hold of, or, which will probably end up happening, you put it in the ground anyway and let the agronomist worry about how quickly it's growing and keeping it under control. Because as I've said before, once it's in the ground, it's their problem to look after it, not ours. And when you've got the considerable amount of your wheat drilled in September, they are going to have to keep a keen eye on it. So yeah, we'll leave the video there. I'm going to go home and probably get a birthday takeaway or something like that, and be back bright as rain in the morning, ready to show you what else we're up to. So thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.